So for our Saxon today, we are reviewing all of those questions that I ask you daily with our handwriting strip. So let's go ahead and start with how many letters are there in the alphabet, and then we're going to point and count. So how many letters are there in the alphabet? There are 26 letters in the alphabet. Let's count and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Good. And the next one I ask you is what two types of letters or what two kinds of letters make up the alphabet? And we know that they are the black and red letters. What are they though? The two kinds of letters that make up the alphabet are vowels and consonants. Good. And then I'm going to ask you, what letters are the vowels? We know that the vowels are the red letters, but what letters are there? The vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. Good. And then the next one that I ask is, what are the other kinds of letters? They are consonants. So we're going to go through and we're going to say each consonant, which is every black letter. So is A consonant? No. So we have B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. Good. All right, now I'm going to ask what makes a vowel special. We know that our vowels are special because they make more than one sound. And for all of my very impressive kiddos that I know, I have very smart kids in my class, what two sounds does a vowel make? It makes a short sound and a long sound. So the short sound would be A, and the long sound would say its name, which is A, right? So the next thing that I ask you is about the medial, the initial, and the final letters of the alphabet. Remember, the initial letter is the very first letter, and the initial letter of the alphabet is the letter A. The medial letters in the alphabet are M and N, which are the middle letters, right? Medial, middle. And the final letter is the very last letter of the alphabet, which is Z. Good. And then that is all that we are doing today for our Saxon. Just make sure that you go through and practice your letter Q. You need to have capital and lowercase practice. And if you have something that you'd like to add to our anchor chart, please let me know during our Zoom session. I went through and I added the ones that you asked me to. I added the quilt, quack, queen, and then the quill, which we said is like a feather pen that they use in olden days. So if you have something else that has the qu sound in it, let me know and I'll add it to our chart. And that's it. Just practice your capital and lowercase letter Q and practice the sound that it makes. Remember, we talked about there's lots of different ways that you can do this. You can get like a, what is it called? Like a pan or a paper plate, and you can fill it with rice, right? And then make the letters. Or you could use Play-Doh if you have Play-Doh. You can use chalk if you have chalk to use outside. You could use Cheerios. You could use lots of different things, just anything really. You could use your pennies from last week's math lesson. Anything to make sure that we are practicing what the letter Q looks like, both capital and lowercase. And that is all for our Saxon today. I will see you guys back in a few minutes for our math lesson.